One mistake I made with my last business was not reading the documents. I literally lost half of my business. This is Unfiltered, week in the life of a 20-something-year-old business owner. My sister is so jealous of my podcast. This is not a podcast. This is just a virtual journal. Let me break it down. I'm challenging myself with posting once a week. The reason why I'm doing this is because I struggled with staying in the now and being grateful to God. So I'm doing this to recount and remind myself that I need to be grateful. So if you come across this video, don't share it with your friends because this is personal. You're a business owner, aspiring business owner. I guess there's something for you. Welcome to the business phase of my life. Son, you guys hear that little boy? I'm like noisy kid. Now I know why my auntie used to make us sleep. Now let's talk about business. If you don't know, I own two businesses. One is a B2B business and the other is a B2C business. Early this year I actually lost my job. It wasn't paying a lot, but it was okay. I also had my business, my home decor brand. Sometime early this year I lost the business. I'm not going to get into too much details on losing this business, but one thing was very clear to me. I'm just going to talk about some lessons I learned from running the business while I do my makeup. We're getting ready to go dine and wine a hotel for their dinner buffet. While I get ready, I'm just going to talk to you guys about some of the things. There were so many red flags. Sometimes we really want something to be the way it is and we just ignore a lot of things. I'm actually going for a very simple look. That's what I always say when I start my makeup all the time. Alright, so with Replica Made By, the reason why the business closed is one, I had issue with my business partner at the time. Aside from that, we also encountered some other business issue, which was one, we were making sales. It's not like we were not getting customers. We were actually getting customers. We were making sales, good sales, and we were not really spending a lot in promotion and marketing. But then when I actually sat down one day and started looking at our finances, because at the time I wasn't the one handling our finances, which is a mistake. If you're a business owner, know your finances. No matter what, just know your finances. It's very important. If you don't know maths, keep it simple. Make sure you write down everything, from writing down what you're spending and what is coming in, every little thing. Don't say, oh, this is my, write it down. You need to write it down. It's very important. At the time I wasn't very into our financial. I was really trusting my partner at the time to take care of things and keep us updated. I have so much foundation for someone that is going for a simple look. So that was one of the red flags. Money was coming in, but by the time we started looking at what we have left in our bank account just so we can make some business decision, we started realizing that we had no money. Fast forward to today, moving forward, I run two businesses like I said before. The first is NYEKA, which is still a home decor brand because I had to close Replica Made By because of the issue I had with my partner at the time. And then the second business is Lekan Studios, which is a brand and design firm. We offer services like web design, web development, UI UX, basically everything you can think about in terms of running and growing your brand. Now let me talk about NYEKA, my brand, and my current team. We're doing NYEKA, obviously now I'm approaching it with experience, and I'm also approaching it with things that I've learned from running Replica Made By. So one of them is I really wanted to focus on my marketing. So one of the first things I did was to hire a marketer, and I'm not gonna lie, my marketer, she's really trying, so shout out to her. And then someone else I also got on my team is an assistant, and she has been nothing but a blessing to me. I'm not going to talk about everything today because, to be for real, there's been a lot of things happening. There's been a lot of lessons. There's been a lot of ups and downs. We launched NYEKA 3 weeks ago, so this new week is going to be our 4th week since we launched the NYEKA, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been great. It's been great. We haven't really gotten any customers yet, but we've started getting some kind of visibility and engagement online, which is something if you're a marketer. Something else I would say, if you're a business owner, learn sales and marketing. It's very important. One thing that makes me so happy is whenever I get review from my customers and they talk about the customer service and how we approach things, how we talk to them. It makes me so happy. Since I'm talking about lessons I learned from running businesses, one lesson I want to really highlight, I just remembered it, is execute fast. And it's funny because one day I was having a meeting with my team and they said something because my assistant was leading the meeting, so she was like, oh, like, action, let's execute fast. That's what Sandra always says, and I couldn't be any prouder because it's a culture I'm trying to instill on them. I want them to know that there is no point coming up with an idea or anything if you're not going to execute it, and do it really fast. Do it really fast. Figure out what is wrong with it. Take it back. Make it better. Execute it. Again, that's kind of like my motto now. Anyway, I'm using a lot of decor products, and I kind of think I went really dark with my face. I think I'm lighter than this. I'll be fine. I will be fine. Going for like a really dewy look. I wish I had like a cream blush, but I don't.
Never tried it. Makeup so natural. But I best make makeup happen. No, say this was nothing the natural again.
I just used the cutest blush. I think I see it. Love it. Time for powder. Why won't you love the old way of doing makeup? Like I'm still like very obsessed with how we used to do makeup then. Like, it just looks stunning. I mean, obviously this year would have been the 2nd year running Replica, but you know, God always has plans for us. Working with God's plan, this is now the 1st year, actually the first few months running NYEKA. It's funny how God used to do stuff, because if I talk about what has happened between the space of a few months ago till now, it's insane. All I can say is I'm so grateful. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to like have the network of people I have now. Brows are insane. I don't think they look so. Fuck that. No, you guys are just listening to my inner thoughts. Almost done with my makeup. Let me use this once again before doing mascara. This is the start of a new week, obviously, and we have quite a lot to do. Our Instagram page is starting to pick up. Started running some ads. Luckily I have like some friends that are influencers. I was able to talk to them to do a little promotion. Now I'm talking about NYEKA, so I was able to talk to them to do a little promotion, which is something I'm so grateful for, to have those kind of people as friends or acquaintances. So grateful for that. And our TikTok page is also thriving, which is something to be grateful for. I keep talking about gratefulness. I really want to be bold and outspoken. I want to be bold and outspoken as to how grateful I am to God. My makeup game is still up there. You know, sometimes you'll be wondering why people spend money buying expensive makeup, because tell me why this mascara is scattering my under eye. It's not even visible on camera, but I did something. Just the black dots. I did something. Just not visible. But I think it's cute. Face card. I will go dress up and show you guys how I look. And I hope I have a good night. Before then, let me quickly just wear my jewelry. I was showing my sister this diamond. It's not diamond, this is Monzonite. I was showing my sister the Monzonite studs I got. I didn't really know I was a big fan of silver, but stunning. I'm going to wear the jewelry too, but let me just stand up. This sun, stunning.
Awesome. You must not wear color like magical. Love this body oil. It's so hot outside.
Oh, damn.
Word. I had to change my clothes since it's buffet. I'm going back and forth, so which handbag are we vibing?
This is how we are looking with the handbag. I need to cut off. I've never worn this handbag before, so good first time. How are you? Happy Tuesday. We didn't vlog yesterday because yesterday was chaotic. I've only been able to do a few things. Like what? One, I've been able to check the email campaign that I'm running for Lekan Studios. Rewind back so you can find out what Lekan Studios is about. Started running this email campaign. I'll show you guys briefly, or let me tilt to this side and pop it up somewhere here. So I'm using Woodpecker to run this campaign, and I started 1 week ago, and guess what? I've gotten 2 responses. Even if they are not great responses, it's good to know that people like the email and they're at least responding to it. And looking at the open rate is great, kind of above industry average, because I have like about 46-47%, and industry average is like, let's say 15%, 20%. I have a couple of things to do this morning. Last night I had a meeting with my team, and this morning my assistant already sent me the list of things I have to do for this week. Also, I have a meeting with her this morning. Something I want to really point out is that when I started this B2B business, I was a bit confident with my marketing skills. If you guys don't know, I am a professional marketer. B2B and B2C business is different. You know, with B2C, you want to focus on customers, credibility, trust. Once you're able to build the initial momentum in terms of like brand awareness, that's visibility. 2, trust. 3, credibility. I think you can easily take off, because your customers can just cause other people to quickly buy from you, and they will just come to your page. So currently with my B2C business, which is NYEKA, we are focusing on brand awareness. If you break down the whole thing in terms of like growing your brand, one of the first things you should obviously focus on is brand awareness, and that's the stage we are in now. You know, I said earlier about us not having a customer yet, but that's kind of like fine, right? I woke up this morning and checked our dashboard. Our page have reached 10,000 people. 10 freaking thousand people. That's great, right? Yeah, it is. Anyways, that's the part of B2C business. You focus mainly on visibility. The more people see you, the tendency that they will buy from you, and you need to be on their faces all the time, which is a bit different with B2B business, right? Let me explain. The thing with B2B business is that there are a lot of decision makers involved in actually making a decision in buying from you. In terms of cracking B2B, one lesson I've learned running Lekan Studios, because at first we started with posting content, but quickly we realized that we can't keep up with the momentum of pushing out content back to back, just the way I was doing for my B2C business, which is NYEKA. So what we did was to make a decision, figure out what we want to focus on, and for us it was email marketing, which is why I started the email marketing and the email campaigns. Listen, in order to properly do email marketing, there are a lot of things that you obviously need to put in place. One, obviously, testimonials. You need testimonials. You need people to see people that you've done the service for. So one bit is that currently we are looking for businesses that we can offer our services for free. That way we can get testimonial in exchange. See, write this thing down. The other part is you need a portfolio. Think about it like this. If you want to employ someone, right, especially a designer, are you going to employ them if they don't have a portfolio? You probably won't, right? Same, a business won't employ you to do something for them if you do not have a portfolio. So create a portfolio before starting your email outreach. I still have a lot of things to do this week. I also have some contracts to go over. Listen guys, I don't like reading law jargons, but one mistake I made with my last business was not reading the documents. I literally lost half of my business because I didn't read documents. So now, as much as I don't like it, I'm beginning to learn how to do it. So till next time guys, bye.